Welcome to the Friday edition of the Daily Smash. It is August 4th, 2023. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
We've had an eventful day. We're going to update the whole Watch What Happens Live Quiet Woman situation. And I wanted to just remind people I did write a book. Something I'm very proud of. And if you don't have...
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. If you don't have your summer reading, this is a great book to read on the beach. Every chapter is another crazy story, behind the scenes, stuff you never heard before. If you appreciate news or looking for maybe even an inspirational story, I think you'll find it in the pages of Chasing Catastrophe, available at Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com.
And this dress is from Remy Brooke.
Uh-huh.
It's a cute little summer dress.
I love that dress.
It's cute. I love these little things on there.
Yeah. And the wine is from Elia.
Yeah.
You can get your own at Elia.com at a 20% discount using the discount code Rick and Kelly 20. We love Elia wine. It's very highly rated. This particular rosé got a 90 from Wine Enthusiast. It's absolutely fantastic, and we hope you'll try it.
I love it.
Delivered right to your door.
And get a bunch because it goes fast. Or you drink it down quick.
Yeah.
And it's tasty.
I could use some right now. My jaw still hurts from a 2-hour session in the dentist chair up in L.A. The drive home was almost as long as the 2 hours in the chair.
And I met my girlfriend that I grew up with, Vivian.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Namie's.
You got the makeup?
I got makeup. I spent $600.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. I was
Okay.
afraid to tell you.
What?
But I had to get shampoos.
Uh-huh.
I got a discount.
Yeah.
And it's a place where everyone goes and shops for makeup.
Babe, you've been...
Thank you.
Of course. Of course. I didn't ask what you spent because it didn't matter to me.
Yeah. Makeup is so outrageous, though.
Yeah.
But they have really good bargains in there. They have like a thing where you can get all... Like I got this Fillet B. It's like a $200, normally $200 for this Fillet B Amber. I love it. It's called the Amber something. And it is the best shampoo on earth. It's my favorite, but it's so expensive. I got a $200 thing of shampoo for $40.
Whoa.
It was that discounted. They have really good discounts there.
I won't use that one. I'll just use...
No, you're not using that one.
I'll just use whatever $3 shampoo I got at CVS. I don't really
Herbal
care.
Essence?
I don't care. As long as it
You
makes
use
some
my
sense.
Nioxin.
I only because that's all we have. We ran out of the stuff I got at
I
Costco.
bought new more Nioxin for you.
You did?
Yeah.
Is
I got that too.
Is that cool?
And then I got Julie the R&K Co, whatever that is. She likes that. And I wasn't going to buy that QUAI.
Yeah.
Because she talked bad about me, the lady that owns it.
Oh, well, F her.
Yeah.
Somebody, one of the comments, they said they couldn't believe that you threw a pickleball at my face. They're like, I'm out. It was a joke. It definitely didn't hurt. It was from this
plastic.
Close. It was a joke.
It was a joke.
I didn't mind.
I'm out.
She's like, Rick probably took care of it later. I was like, yeah, I did. No, I didn't.
What is wrong with people?
Jenny Beer wrote, I have to address the comment on Watch What Happens Live that was made regarding the quiet woman and Kelly being the least favorite customer RHOC at that establishment. Girl, every time they run you down into the dirt, just remember your following gets stronger. People love you more, and people see how ridiculous Bravo is and what bullies and anti-Semitic human beings they truly are. It's funny they preach love and acceptance of everyone, yet they do not offer the same acceptance to anyone that isn't pushing their BS beliefs.
You know what? I agree with that. Wait, real quick. Thank you, Jenny, for saying that. Because it's okay. You have to have love and all this stuff towards them, right? But anyone differing from a different opinion, you are the devil, you are trash. There's no love and acceptance there. No. Right? The tolerant group is the most intolerant group. Yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, go ahead.
Girl, they do you a favor every time they run you into the ground. I know it's hard. I'm sure it sucks to deal with it over and over. But they are doing you a favor. Because with each comment they make towards you with malicious intent, it just makes your star power climb up higher and higher. Andy Cohen is a disgusting fake human being who is malicious in intent toward anyone who doesn't kiss his ass or drink his liberal Kool-Aid. pretty good email. I mean, also, I think the quiet woman should put Andy Cohen on blast publicly and Bravo on blast, especially if that really was on the prompter. That needs to be addressed by them so that everybody knows who Andy Cohen and Bravo really are. They publicly push a hateful, non-accepting rhetoric upon everyone that doesn't get on their knees before him, literally.
True.
With suicide and mental health struggles at an all-time high, they should be held accountable for using a platform such as theirs to cause harm to people's well-being, spreading hate, negativity, and biased criticism. You are going to come out of this looking classier, more dignified, and vindicated. Bravo can go F themselves. Love you, Kelly. XOXO. You bring joy to so many people, so don't let anyone take away yours.
That is so, so nice.
Yeah.
So nice. Thank you, Jenny Beer.
Really sweet.
Bear. Jenny Bear.
Yeah, well, however she pronounces it, it was really sweet.
Is it beer or bear? What do you think it is?
I think bear. I don't know. It's B-E-A-R-E. Beer?
Beer?
I don't know. Amy R. 1502. I watched the clip of WWHL where Andy read Kelly's text live. That was the after show, right?
Yeah.
We're going to show you
I
that.
didn't see the after show until somebody sent it to me.
We're going to show you that because we watched that and then we talked about it in the car on the way to L.A. today. I thought that was nice of you, Kelly, when he read it. For the manager of the quiet woman to mention Kelly's name was in poor taste. Vicky was a true friend in that moment with her facial expressions.
You know, I am just shocked at Shannon. That Shannon didn't say, that's not true. What? I did nothing to Shannon. I did nothing to her. All I did to Shannon was say what John said about Tamara and Terry DeBro.
And yeah, and I repeated it to her.
He repeated, and I repeated it to you guys. That's all I did. I didn't say, I haven't said or done anything to Shannon. If anything,
and not for nothing,
I have done everything for Shannon.
John said that
I'm the one who got Shannon and Tamara back together. I did. Shannon didn't want to have anything to do with them. See, That's the thing. Fair weather friend. That's what you call a fair weather friend. She only wants to be friends with you if you can do something for her. I don't like that. You know what, Vicky? Thank you so much. I just want to say this publicly. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a good friend. Thank you for being so loving and kind and nice. Thank you.
I want to thank you, too, for sticking up for my wife. Bar Joel 7037. After watching the last episodes of RHOC, I quickly realized that Kelly was up here and Gina and Emily et al. Are down here. Why did they mess with perfection? Love from Canada to Rick and Kelly. And then Jeff Lewis Obsessed, who we speak with on occasion. I didn't think Julius's apology was sincere at all because he was giggling on camera. And we all know that guests and bartenders don't have anything written for them on the teleprompter. Is that true?
Wait, what did she say?
She said guests and bartenders don't have anything written for them on the teleprompter. That only Andy has prompter.
That's not true.
It's not?
No, we have there's like 4 or 5 prompters all over the place.
Okay, so he could have read it.
We have prompters everywhere. Has she ever been on set?
I don't believe so.
I love how people act like they are there, like they know. Unless you've been there, there's prompters all over the place. When I sit down, I have a prompter. The other person has a prompter. He has a prompter. There's like prompters all over the place.
On every camera.
On every camera.
Okay.
Wherever you're looking at the camera, of course he has a prompter. Wherever the camera is, there's a prompter.
But it might not be scripted.
Now, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Of course it's scripted.
No, for the guests, it might not be. You're not scripted when you sit on set.
No, I'm not scripted when I'm on set.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
but do I think that there was a prompter for him to read? I don't think so because he doubled down. I don't think there was anything for him on the prompter.
Well, there could have been because he did double down. He repeated what he said earlier again.
But somebody up in Adam called me and he says he thinks there is because he said he repeated something like he read it. What did he say?
Something about he thought that he misread it initially and said intervention, and then he would correct himself and said attention. She needs too much attention.
She needs too much attention. That is such like.
You got a lot of support from our viewers.
Oh, I did.
Okay,
Thank you.
And I'm not going to read them all. One after another. But
listen, okay. Do I say a lot of negative things about a lot of people? Yeah, I do. Okay, I do, and I own it, and I'll say whatever I own it. But when I get accused of saying something like like ridiculous. Like I need attention, which is not true, by the way. And by the way, if I needed a lot of attention, it's from this guy. I need a lot of attention from him.
I give her a lot.
And that's what I need, but not from like him.
So
I don't even talk to him.
Here's what we didn't see when we recorded the Thursday Smash. This was the after show. After Kelly texted Andy, and Vicky and Kelly exchanged video and text.
Julius.
Like she had, look, go back real quick. Look how, like this, to look at Julius, like she planted that.
You think she put him up to it?
I think she put him up to it. I think she did. I think Shannon put that in. I don't think Andy or Watch What Happens Live did. I think Shannon did. Look at her face. Look at her facial expressions. Look at everything from the time from the before and look at this now. She's like, oh, Kelly. Look, she's looking at Julius like look at that. I think Shannon put Julius up to this.
And you think that she invited him to be the guest bartender?
Yes.
Okay, here it comes.
Yes.
Kelly Dodd just texted.
Look at her. Watch this. Look at her.
Julius. Yes? Oh, she's complimenting how I look, first of all. She is upset that you said
Look
he
at her.
liked you the least because she said she is friends with all the staff.
Yeah, she is. She is. I just don't give her the attention that she demands, and she doesn't like that.
I don't think she demands attention.
Yeah, thanks. Look at Shannon. Okay.
Is, of course,
all
the
right.
manager of the Quiet Woman.
Okay. All right.
Demands attention. I can tell you, I've been with Kelly, a Quiet Woman, a number of times since I moved here over the last 3 years, and we don't go that often. We go maybe 3 or 4 times a year, like every 3 or 4 months.
My friend Michelle Post, who owns Javier's, that they feature on there all the time, she goes, I'll give you all my attention when we go to Javier's. Thanks, Michelle Post.
I told Kelly, I felt like QW was our Cheers because she knows everybody in there now. I know everybody in there. They're all super friendly. Kelly's always posing for pictures with people who want photos. They give us a table when they have one because she's a star customer. And she doesn't demand special attention, okay? She doesn't.
I never act like I'm like anything. I feel like I'm just a normal.
You're emotional.
I'm a normal.
She's the least affected famous person I've ever met.
Oh my God!
You stop for photos at Home Depot and Costco wearing
whatever you want, but just don't lie about me.
It's ridiculous.
That's all.
Okay, it's ridiculous. So
I have a lot of bad traits. I'm not going to lie. I'll own it. But I am not mean to staff, and I'm not mean to anybody at the Quiet Woman.
You're not. You're not. They take very good care
of
us.
And Lauren, who's a waitress there, if you ever go in there to see Lauren, she texted me today. She says, "We all love you, Kelly."
Yeah, she did.
Thank you, Lauren.
So we watched that. We watched that after show clip on our long drive to LA today, and then we recorded this in the car. We're driving to Los Angeles. I have a dental appointment, and we've been talking most of the way about what happened on Watch What Happens Live last night and the after show, come to find out.
Yeah, Zanny, our Patreon, sent it to me, a thing about the after show. I didn't see the after show, but I kind of feel bad for Andy Cohen's getting slammed because he said it was in the prompter and people were coming after him.
So just to back up for a moment, the manager from the Quiet Woman was the bartender on Watch What Happens Live on Wednesday night, and Andy asked him a question about his favorite
housewife or patron
customer who was a housewife, I guess, and Andy sort of prompted him, is it Kelly Dodd? And he said it was Shannon, who was sitting there, obviously on set. And then the bartender, the manager, said Kelly Dodd was his least favorite.
Yeah.
Because you demanded attention.
Yeah, demand attention. First of all, I don't go. I barely go there anymore because I don't live on that side of town. I live on the peninsula, so I go maybe once. The last time I went there, I took Epp and Adam, and that was probably 3 or 4 months ago. I don't know.
Yeah, we go once maybe 2 or 3 times a year at this point.
Yeah.
But whenever we go in there, just to be clear, Kelly's welcomed, like a rock star. And she is in that place especially. And they're very accommodating, And
but I don't demand a table. I go in there, I'll call ahead of time, and I'll ask for a table. But I don't go into the quiet room and go, I need a table and I want a table now.
Right. She's not a diva. She doesn't behave like a diva, and they're very, very nice to you because you're nice to them.
Yeah.
The staff.
I have Lauren's phone number. I'm friends with Terry. I have her phone number. Like Lynn, I have her phone number.
We've never had a bad experience in that restaurant. Not we have.
I love the food there. It's delicious.
And
the entertainment there. It's a great restaurant.
And we always bring people. Like we bring a crowd. We'll bring a group with us. We spend a lot of money. We've never had an issue. Like I said, don't find us a table.
I just don't know where the source of, like, if he was trying to be popular and he was trying to, like, because, you know, he knows that
there's an atmosphere of anti-Kelly and Bravo.
Yeah, and Bravo.
But I also want to say, when Vicky, after the show, Vicky sent you a video text.
Yeah.
And she had Julius on with her, and he said, I didn't mean that. It was in the prompter.
Right.
Blaming it on Bravo, that what he said about Kelly was in the prompter.
Right.
So we gave him the benefit of the doubt, and then they had an after show right after that, and it came up again, and Julia said, yeah, she just demands too much attention, I can't give it to her, or something to that effect.
You know what, I would say if I demanded a lot of attention, I don't demand any attention. I rarely even go in there anymore. Very rarely. And I used to live across the street, I go there all the time. Demand a lot of attention. I don't even know what that even means.
So he then, based on that, he lied.
Yeah,
he lied, saying that it was in the prompter when apparently it wasn't, because he repeated it again.
He doubled down.
To the audience.
Right.
Doubled down. And it just seems strange to both of us that he would pick you up. I understand why you'd be at the top of his mind, because you're probably the most famous and iconic former housewife to come in that restaurant. You always ask for photos when we're in there, and the staff, as far as I can tell, the staff loves you. Yeah. They're very kind to both of us, and they have great food. I've always liked going there, and he's always been accommodating too. So I'm really confused as to why he would say something nasty about you and then say it again.
Especially when, you know, like, you don't talk like that when you own a restaurant about anyone. He didn't have to say that, and that's not true. It's not true, and it's a lie, and he's lied multiple times, and it's like, what, like, oh, now you're a big shot because they flew you first class, they set you up they give you a per diem, and now you get your little spotlight that Shannon got you on. And for Shannon not to stick up for me, you know what? I haven't said anything bad about Shannon, but Shannon has to be the most selfish person in the whole wide world. You know, like she is. I did everything for her. She knows my character, and she couldn't have defended me like Vicky. Kelly
basically gave Shannon her wardrobe for all of last season. Like, Shannon must have worn 20 of your things on the show that you gave her to wear on TV.
I saved her a lot of money. A lot of money.
You were there every time she called. She would spend 1 or 2 hours on the phone with you, hammered late at night, almost every night.
Always had her back.
And she would talk your ear off, and it was always about her.
Now she's mad at me because I said how John Jansen doesn't treat her well. Now she's ghosted me because of that.
Well,
come on.
You know, Vicky stood up for you. Vicky's a good person. She's been a good friend to you. The fact that Shannon didn't stick up for you and was laughing along with the, you know, assholes in the audience who thought it was funny that he was calling you out.
Yeah.
It's really, it's just, I mean, yeah, it's amazing that they're talking about you. You haven't been on the show for 2 years, and you're still a hot topic. You're still something.
Why don't they talk about freaking Heather Dubrow and how she treats people in the restaurants? You hear it all the time. I mean, my friends own Javier's. I mean, they're so that's calling for attention and demanding.
Oh yeah.
And those are the people.
Right.
But how come they never get called out? It's crazy to me.
I don't know. But all I know is that I was shocked and surprised to hear this guy who's always been super friendly and like I said, accommodating to us when we go in there, to turn around and say that you're demanding or difficult in any way is just unfair and ridiculous.
I can tell you exactly what happened. Shannon brought Julius there, okay? She flew him in because Shannon hasn't had any star power at all since I was on that show. And I did a little dingy dong on her head. And she did nothing last year but disappoint. She let Heather walk all over her.
She did.
Okay? So she has to go back to the past and bring up about how good she was on the show, because last season she sucks and this season she sucks. She's like a Debbie Downer this season, and she was a Debbie Downer last season. So the only thing that she can bring back is her glory days when I made her glorious, okay? So she brought Julius. She told Andy Cohen, and watch what happens. Let's bring Julius on from The Quiet Woman, because I haven't had anything for the last couple years since Kelly's not here. She brings him on there, and she probably told him talk bad about Kelly. She probably did. I don't think Andy Cohen or Watch What Happens Live. I believe it was Shannon. And you know what, Shannon? I got my my Kelly army on The Quiet Woman. You, Shannon Beador, made Quiet Woman look bad. You put Julius in that position to talk bad about me, and now people are totally turned off on The Quiet Woman. So shame on you, Shannon Beador.
And what I told Kelly after I watched that scene that we repeated yesterday of the plate throwing incident, I was like, I watched that and I was like, well, that is real drama. That is legitimate. That is authentic, which is what the show has lacked for the last 2 seasons ever since Kelly left. That was authentic and crazy and fun and whoa. But in the end, it was Shannon who was misbehaving. It was Shannon who threw the plate and was loudly cursing.
And said, read these lines, F you effing.
Yeah.
And that,
in a crowded restaurant.
I wasn't using profanities like that. I didn't tell her to go F off. I didn't call her a bitch. I didn't flip her off. All I said was keep eating. And I didn't throw a plate where the meat fell down the thing.
Between these two, if it was between Kelly and Shannon, and who demands more attention, there's no question in my mind who would win that contest.
Shannon does.
I mean, it's a hands down no contest.
And you know what? And Shannon knows damn good and well my character, and she knows I don't demand attention. She went in there with a plan, just like she had those 2 girls come into that 70s party. Okay, I'm the one who made Shannon in her glory days. The 70s party, when I called her Mrs. Roper, when I dung that little thing on her head, and the Quiet Woman. Okay, she hasn't done anything since I was on the show.
Philly's Finest 215 said that's some fake ass shit. He, meaning Julius, sold his soul for clout.
Well, actually, they made the Quiet Woman look bad, because you don't talk bad about your patrons like that.
Well, this isn't how we hope to end the week here on the Smash, but, we wanted to talk about it one last time because, it's obviously very upsetting for Kelly, and, we wanted you guys to know all that we've learned.
You know what? I'm going to put the alley on the map. The alley right here on the peninsula is just like the Quiet Woman, and you know what? They have great food, really excellent food. It's a little hole in the
great
wall
happy
bar.
hour.
Great happy hour.
Uh-huh.
They have music and everything late night. Yeah, I want to put the alley on the map.
Okay, let's start making that our cheers.
Let's make that our cheers.
Okay,
yeah.
Deal.
Bam.
We hope you have a smash-tastic weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you didn't
Thank you.
check out our recap, go watch it. It's really, really good this week.
Thanks, guys.
And don't forget about the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon. We're looking for, about to record episode 102. And you have access to all 102 roughly hour-long episodes, the whole library, when you subscribe.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.